those very few guys that will actually stand up for you and support you, which I appreciate. And he did that all for free. He didn't charge me a dime at the time. Now, obviously, now I pay him. Um, but yeah, it's just hard to find an agent that'll take care of you.
Yeah. 'Cause I know a buddy of mine, he had an agent, and this is when he was playing Major Midget, and he said the only way any of you guys are going to the queue is if you get drafted. Like, so he got like two offers to go try out. He said, no, you're not going. Really sucks.
It's it's a crazy hockey world, man. It really is.
Yeah, it's messed up. Yeah. Was that a group effort between you and Sweeney, or was that peer pressure? Like, did you just say, hey, you want to leave, and he just kind of said yes, or
With like leaving Flemingsburg.
leaving, yeah.
I mean, when we moved in together and we came over to Sweden, like we both agreed that from day one, we're a team effort here. We're not going to abandon each other. I mean, it's kind of funny. I abandoned him right off the start. Funny enough, like I've told the story a couple of times, but when we came into Sweden, I was supposed to get picked up at the airport and brought to the place, and I get told, okay, coach is going to pick you up, and if coach can't make it, somebody will pick you up. And then I land in Sweden, and I get a text, you're going to have to find your own way back to the place. Nobody's going to pick you up. And I'm like, fuck me. Like, it's going to be like an hour and a half, 2 hour hike between buses and trains. I don't read Swedish. I don't understand the country. This is going to be a nightmare. And a guy on Instagram messaged me, and he says, hey, man, you need anything, let me know. And I said, yeah, how about a ride from the airport? And he came to pick me up, came like an hour and a half out of his way, picked me up, drove me to the place, and that's Big Save Dave. I actually want to see Big Save next week. Missed that guy. And Sweeney came like 4 or 5 hours after me at the airport, and he's like, can you wait for me? I'm like, no, Dave's not waiting. Dave has to go to work, so you're on your own. So I got the ride to the place, and Sweeney took the bus and the train. He took about 8 hours to figure it out, but he got to the place. And I remember I'm sitting down at the kitchen table in the shack, and I'm talking to somebody. I can't remember who, and I'm just like, I got to call you back. I think I see Sweeney opens the door, and he's like, I have had a fucking day after he took 8 hours to come from the airport to the shack. But no, after that, it was we were in it together. We were a team, whether we were grocery shopping, whether we were abandoning the place. I mean, I told him for like a good 2 weeks, we got to bounce, we got to leave sometime. And he was like, let's wait, let's see if it folds out the way that it does. And lo and behold, it did. But even to this day, we still do. I was FaceTiming him like 2 or 3 days ago. We stay in touch.
Yeah. And he was your teammate back on VIU. Like, what was your experience like there? Like the third stream, one game played. Like,
that was the worst experience in my hockey life. I've never been more fucking depressed and upset with hockey in my life. Like Sweeney was, honest to God, like my only friend, and I put friends in quotations because we really hadn't become true friends at that point in time. But like, I just felt like from day one the team was out to sandbag me. Our coach, that guy did a better job fixing transmissions than actually coaching, because he had like a transmission shop. He'd do like mechanical work, and guys on the team would complain, yeah, Steve fucked my transmission. Steve fucked this up. He fucked that up. Like all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, none of this makes sense. Like when I got recruited, hey, there's an open opportunity for the starter. We're looking for the best goalie, the best possible performer. Okay, great. I come in there. I put up the best numbers in the preseason out of anybody. And they're like, you're going to be third goalie. You're going to practice once a week, and you get shots when the other guys tell you you're going to get shots. So I'm getting like 10 shots a week, once a week. And I'm like, how the hell am I going to perform? How can I be ready for an opportunity if it comes and develop? Like the barrier between the guys practicing and playing and me and the fourth guy it's just getting bigger and bigger every single week. And I got a call like around Christmas time. Hey, you're going to start the first game after the break. And I'm thinking, well, I don't think they want to start me. And then I do a little bit of dirt digging. Well, the other two guys aren't coming back in time for the Christmas break. Their flights are after the game, so they had no choice but to play me. And so I've just been sitting for like 3 months, taking 10 shots a week, and I'm like, how the fuck am I going to get ready for a game? My college debut, when I've been doing this for the last 3 months. Like I just felt like from the beginning I was in a situation I was going to handicap myself. I didn't help myself by like self-destructing and just kind of like getting pissed off at the team and everything, but just overall, like the worst year of hockey I've ever had in my life. Period. No comparisons.
what about the best? What would you say your best season is?
I guess it depends if we're talking about like numbers or like just having fun. I would say this season I've been having more fun than I ever have before. just like, like I was saying, like we've been losing a lot of games, but you couldn't tell from like the atmosphere we have in the room. Like we have a very, very like just yesterday, the whole team, we went out for coffee, went for lunch, we had a good time. But like we do lots of stuff. Like, we're a very tight knit team. Yeah, and you can see in the vlog too. Like I feel like you see the guys. Yeah, they pick up my cameras. They start fucking around. Like they're just like everybody's having a good time. Right? Like everybody's good spirited about it.
Yeah. When the guy brought in like the Swedish donuts, he sent them in from the mail, and the buddies in your locker room were going nuts about them.
Yeah. The mail time packages get crazy. And the guys like it too because the guys know there's free shit involved for them too. They're like, oh, what'd you get today? Okay, here you go.
They know they're getting free shit too.
Absolutely. Free is their favorite F word.
Oh yeah. Well, besides yours.
It's definitely not Flemingsburg.
No. Yeah. Definitely not Flemingsburg.
Is the coach situation figured out there yet, or you still got that idiot?
I don't know. It's a good question. I wouldn't mind to answer that myself. We had a meeting right after Christmas. Like coaches and everybody called me and they're just like, you know what? We'd like to make things work. I know you're not happy. And I was like, just like, man, I feel like nobody takes me seriously. Like as far as like management goes, like I could bring an issue to you, 2 weeks in a row every day. Nobody does anything. But the second I put it in a video to the internet, to the world to see, then shit gets done about it. Because now people see it and they're like, oh, now it makes us look bad. And I was just like, well, why can't we just handle it in house? Like, why do I have to put a video out about it? And so we just kind of came to the conclusion, like, listen, like, let's settle down. You start the first game after the break, which is now the first game that I'm healthy. I can start, and we'll go from there, and we'll try to smooth things out. So it would appear we fixed it. I hope we have. Things have been better the last little bit, even though I've been injured. I don't know. I hope we have a good finish to the season because the season's supposed to be over in 2 weeks because they pushed the season forward. It's going to be end of March. We're going to be playing until now. So.
All right. So switch gears here. What about gear? So your old LeFace set, like that's getting pretty worn out. So what are you looking to get next? Like Bauer Mox?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some Mox, dude. I'm gonna do Mox pads. I'll probably do like same graphic, but like I'll do like an Mock and a Hyperlight blocker, just have one of each, one for practice, one for games.
Yeah.
More content too. The pro rep at Bauer was supposed to send me a 580, like a one-off 580 for myself, like in October, but he just keeps kind of feeding me excuses, so I don't know if that's actually going to come through.
You need to get a new one. I
need something. Well, that's my LeFae glove that's broken. The pro rep at Bauer was supposed to give me a new one, like a custom Bauer 580, but it's been since October. He's been kind of stringing me along, so I don't know. I don't know.
How does that pro rep thing work?
Honestly, I was talking to Jeremy Brodeur, plays with Pat Shea on the East Coast, and he's like, you message this rep. This guy takes care of everybody. He's a great guy. He'll make sure you're taking care of him. Okay, sure. So hold on. So he's like, yeah, give him a message. They'll take care of you. And so I sent him a message. I'm just like, hey man, like I'm looking to like get like a custom glove, like a 580. I know you guys have the option. And he's like, yeah, we'll get you like a demo. Is it demo? I guess a demo, a sample unit is the terminology they use. So we're going to make it up. We're going to send it to you. It's a one-off. And, yeah, simple as that. And he told me it was going to be ready like November. And it's February, and the glove still hasn't shown up. I can barely get a text back from the guy. But I don't know. I'm sure they're swamped. I'm sure he's got better things to do. I don't know. I'm going to have to order some new gear soon anyway. So let's just say I already have a glove ordered. I'm not supposed to say what brand it is and special.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what's up. You know what's up.
Oh yeah. You guys can check out the new Trapper possibly. Travelers 4 on YouTube.
You probably won't see it until June because it's not going to be ready for another like 3 weeks, and then by the time it ships over to Sweden, the season's going to be done.
Oh, that's okay. They can still watch all the vlogs and videos and podcasts.
Exactly. I'll probably take like 2 or 3 months off of skating at the end of the season. I need to give the body some attention. So
the practice gloves still rocking.
It's awesome, dude. It's great. It's breaking down though. I'm feeling the shots in it because I use it so much, but it's dope, dude. It's an awesome glove.
What about your favorite setup of all time? like that old Arbor freaking setup was pretty funny. That's my personal favorite. But what about you?
Are we talking like my favorite, like performance-wise, or my favorite visually?
Visually.
Well, visually, big time, yeah.
I kind of like the sock graphic in Lundar. That was one of my favorites. The one Padskins, that was nice. I really love the 20.1s, like how they feel and they perform. They're just breaking down. I don't know, like it always changes. People grill me and they're like, Trav flip flops. He never knows what he likes. He's only trying to get in bed with companies. But it's like my opinions change all the time. You know what I mean? Like I like someone today, I like someone different tomorrow. It changes all the time. Like I don't know. That's a tough question. I say visually the 1S sock graphic feel to look at 20.1s.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Look like it's better.
Yeah, what about performance wise?
20.1s. Best feel by far, especially the gloves and the pads too.
Yeah.
Talk about the inspiration behind your helmet.
The Nirvana one?
Yeah.
I've always been like a fan of Nirvana. I've always been like a fan of like Kurt Cobain, and like it's kind of weird because like he killed himself before I was even born, but just like the music, what he stood for, his universe, his message, everything, it just kind of resonated with me. Like when I was like 19, 20. I don't know, and it still just kind of does. I feel like artistically, like visually, like visionary wise, just like all that kind of stuff. And I feel like masks lack like a signature look. Like nobody has like a signature look like they did like 20 years ago. And when we did like the in utero angels on the side, I said to my mask painter, I was like, that's kind of my thing. That's my look. Like back in the day, guys had like, Marty Berger had like the New Jersey, the NJ, or Eddie Belfour had the eagle, Jose Theodore had the gargoyles, Kippersoft had the skulls. Like I have the in utero angels. That's my thing. And like, and it's not just like a visual thing. Like Kurt Cobain is like, dude inspires me every single day. Like just so many different levels. So we just kind of kept it rolling. We'll keep it rolling for the next mask too. The fourth Cobain inspired mask will be that as well. I think we'll simplify it a little bit. Every version's been a little bit different. Like the first version had so much going on. The second version we kind of simplified it up just a little bit, but still a lot going on. The 3.0 right now that I have is just really simple. There's like 5 or 6 things in the mask, and that's it. I think the next version we might even simplify it even more to like 4 things, just really clean and white.
Yeah. Favorite Nirvana song?
Ooh, that's a tough question. That's a tough one. I go through phases where like Teen Spirit gets me going. I'm like, damn, this is a good song. I haven't heard it in a while. Then I'm like, this is overplayed. I'm not a big fan. I would say All Apologies. I really love All Apologies. Like the sound, which has inspired the mask that I have right now. I like Lithium though. Lithium's a good song. I think Lithium will inspire the 4th mask, to be honest with you.
Right.
Actually, no. You're right. The last song they released after Kurt died, that's a really good song too.
Heard it.
I'm a Nirvana nerd, man. Kurt Cobain, facts. You want to quiz me on that stuff? We could talk all day about that.
Oh yeah.
Think about getting a Kurt Cobain tattoo at any time?
No, dude. I'm terrified of needles. I hate needles. Also, like, tattoos are expensive, dude. Like, yeah, I guess maybe you guys will see like when you get a little bit older, but like money makes the world go round, and dishing out $1,000 for a tattoo ain't in the budget when you're not making a lot of money to begin with. So, and then I'm also scared of needles. So we'll probably no tattoo.
I figured you were scared of needles after the whole knee thing.
Yeah, the cortisone. Oh, I hate needles. Like getting blood work done, the cortisone stuff.
You did the right thing about getting like the steroid thing done with your knee.
Yeah, dude, it was going to be 6 months, a 6-month recovery, or right now, or I think it's 3 weeks since I got the cortisone. So
yeah, it was definitely the right decision because I knew you didn't want to take 6 weeks to take off, or 6 weeks, 6 months, and then have to rehabilitate your whole knee again.
Yeah. I have the choice too.
Yeah.
And we've just been rolling here. I don't even remember the questions I had made up. We've just been talking. Stories made up and stuff. So
buddy, sling as many questions over as you want.
Oh yeah. Best podcast in the game.